Well, hey there, what is this? It's the inflatable crazy wavy squiggly man, and I'm going to show you all how to make it. I hope that you all enjoy this build and tutorial. If so, please drop a like down below. Now let's get this started. Well, hey there again, everybody, and welcome back to another tutorial. As you see, we will be going over this squiggly man. Now, I really don't know what all to call this, and I'm having a hard time, finding out a good title for this tutorial. But pretty much these are for advertisements. You'll see these outside of businesses all over the world, mainly at like dealerships or car washes. Pretty much they're just to get everybody's attention to come in off the road to the business. Yeah, so that's pretty much what they are. It cuts out the middleman of the little employee spinning a sign around. This here is hooked up with a like a air pump going into a tube, and they're just going all over the place, flailing their arms and just going all over the place, being all crazy and everything, just for advertisements and things like that. Now, many of you may be wondering how this works, and is it hard to do? No, it's not hard. I'm on the PS4, and it's just with a few command blocks. Now, don't get scared away. I know a lot of you get scared when it comes to command blocks and everything like that. Please trust me that it's very, very easy to do, and you guys can customize this for any kind of figure or any type of color or anything like that. So let's go ahead and come right down here, right below. I have it kind of hid away under here. And as you see, we have these squiggly mans, I'm just going to call them, these figures. And I have each one of them next to each other, and there's 8 of them. Now, each one I'm going to call a frame. So this will be frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, and so on. I have 8 of these, and if you notice that all of them is almost the same, they just have one block movement. So whenever I go over this and show you how to do this, it's going to be important that you have one block movement. So this being figure 1 or frame 1, you see it's got the eyes here, and it's facing kind of a diagonal direction. It's got the arms going out like this. Now this being frame 1, frame 2 will be almost the same, but the head is coming towards at a diagonal like that. Just one block movement. So from here, like that, to one block movement going forward. And then from that position to frame 3, it still has this, but frame 3 has the arms coming like this here. Okay, so again, it's just one block movement each time. And then from here, the front of it is still out, but the arms is one block movement this way, one block movement, and then this is lowered down one more block. So again, guys, it's just one block movement each time. That way it's nice and smooth. One more time example here. So we got 2 blocks here, 1 block here. So you see it's just one block movement each time. Seeing how these arms are straight, and this arm is 1 and then 1 here. These arms are straight, and then this being from here, this position, now it's in this position. You see what I'm saying? So again, one block movement, and then you can have this here, and then as it comes downwards. So it's very important, guys, to make your movements one block movement, and you don't have to have 8 frames. You can have, at least more than 3. 3 is a good number Now, the more that you have, the more there is to look at. The more that you have, the more realistic it will be. And again, don't be scared away. All it is just coordinates. That's all it is. So I have a demonstration right down there. We'll get to that in just a second. So as you see on frame 1, this being frame 1, frame 2, and so on all the way to 8, these command blocks down here. I have this one is frame 1, this one is frame 2, here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you see there's a redstone current going in a circle. And as it's going in a circle, it's just activating each command block. Now each command block has coordinates. And again, I'll go over everything in just a second, so don't get scared away, guys, on how to get the coordinates. Now your coordinates will be completely different from mine. So please keep in mind, guys, your coordinates will be different. So make sure that you have your coordinates on the top of your screen. That's the easiest way to do this. Now first off, the bare basics. I have my figure, or my squiggly man, 10 blocks tall. And I came down 3 blocks from the top, and I have the arms like this, like a cross. This is the bare basic, what you need. But I'm having mine as a diagonal like this. That way I can place the eyes like this. Because if you have it straight, it's only going to have one eye, or whatever it may be. You can have it like this and then put a banner up here as 2 eyes or whatever. But I just like to keep it simple and just do this. So as you see, we have it like this, and then the next movement will be like this. Again, each movement will be a little bit, 1 block difference. Okay. And as you see, we have these blocks here, this block here, and this block here. Those are the blocks that you're going to get your coordinates from. Okay. So as you see, under my world, or under where I'm building at, I have it hid away underground. Now if you're building yours flat on the ground, that's okay. All you got to do is hide your figures or hide your frames in a building. It's just going to have to be kind of close by, because for example, if I was building flat on the ground and only had 3 blocks deep and didn't have enough room, then I would have to actually have these close by in a building. So that's why I like to build up, that way I have room for things like this. So right down here, let's go ahead and show you how I get these coordinates. I'm going to use this one here as an example here, all of them as example. So as you see, looking straight down at this, it's not in a straight line like this one is, right? This one's in a straight line, this one's not. And the reason for that is because these arms come outwards and this arm goes inwards. So that makes it, actually, it makes it 3 blocks wide. And this being 1 block wide. Now if this arm came out to here, and this arm came out to here, that would make it 3 blocks wide. Okay? Now, however your frame will be, like this one's the widest one, because we have these arms going at a diagonal, this coming out. You see, this is not in line with this one. You see it's a lot wider. Now the tallness will be the same, because all of these will be the same 10 blocks tall. They'll just be wider. Okay. Now, to get the coordinates, you have to go to the very bottom, level with this, level with the bottom, right here. Okay. So you have to line it up this way. Make sure you line it up this way, the very bottom, and then you're going to turn this direction. And then you're going to make sure that this is lined up like that. Okay? If you do it here, then it'll cut it in half. If you do it way out here, it'll be too much. So make sure that it's lined up like this. Okay? And then you're going to stand on that block. Okay? And you're going to get your coordinates, which will be on the top of your screen. Now, for me, on the PS4, when I use this command block to make it much easier for me, what I do is I'll stand on this block, I'll open up my chat at the bottom, and for me, I found if I type in /fill, and then on the left side of the screen, it will give me my coordinates automatically. So I'll just put in right over there, I have -332 space, and then I have -60. So it will give you the answer. It'll give you the numbers over there. And then it says -30. So those are the coordinates right away for this block. So what I do now is I'm just going to go back up, get rid of this fill. And on PlayStation, I'm just going to hit the options button, and it'll come up as select all. And then I'll hit the options, I'll hit X, and then it'll say copy. So it just copied that coordinate, okay? It copied that. So if we was to get a command block, let me go up here real quick and get this command block. I should have had one on me. So I'm going to grab the command block, the repeater, the redstone dust, and a button. Alright, so once you've got your coordinate, your first coordinate for your first frame copied, you're going to go in here, the hover note, I'm just going to put 1, okay, and it will come up above your command block, and that will help you out. So go right here where it says command input. Now again, on PlayStation, I'll hit options, paste, and those right there, that coordinate will be my first coordinate that I just pretty much copied and paste. Now if you don't know how to do copy and paste, just write it down and then on a piece of paper, whatever, and then there you go, just type it in there. Just make sure that is the same exact coordinate as this bottom coordinate right here. Alright, so now what you're going to do is you're going to look back at it like this, and you're going to get the very, very top coordinate, which will be this block. Okay? Now make sure that it's level this way and even this way. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to stand on that block. Alright? You're going to open up, you're going to make sure that your cursor is, right on there. You're going to open up your chat at the bottom, /fill. Again, the numbers is right on the left side, so I'm going to type in -326 space, and then -51 space, and then -30. Now if you don't know how to do the copy and paste, again guys, just write this on a piece of paper. So again, I'm just gonna delete this part. I'm gonna hit options, I'm gonna hit select all, hit X again, copy, back out of there. Now I have this coordinate copied. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna put a space, and I'm gonna hit options, paste. Alright, so now I have the second coordinate in there. So we have the first, this one, the second, this one, in this command block. Alright, great. So now what I'm going to do is make sure, again, you're going to make your frames however many frames you're going to have. Let's say you're just going to have 3. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your command block, have 2 spaces, put 1 here, 2 spaces, 1 here. So that's only having 3. Get your redstone repeaters, place 2, and I like to make these to where they're full delayed like this. Just click on these. Okay. Now this one is 1, so this one I'm going to go and hover note. I'm going to make this one 2, and I'm going to make this one 3. This will help me keep up with what I got going on. So this one is being 2. Then I'll go back down here. I'll do the same thing. I'll get this coordinate. And then I'll put that coordinate in here. And then I'll go up here. Same thing. Get this coordinate. Go down here. Put that coordinate in there. Just like what we done on this one. And you're going to do that same thing on each frame. Just very important, guys, that each time you do this, that you line up, do just like I have here. Place your blocks up in the air like this. That way you can line everything up. Make sure that this is lined up perfectly with this. Go in this direction. And then looking at this direction, make sure that everything is lined up like this. Okay? So once you've got your coordinates on all your, however many they're going to have, and let me know in the comments how many frames are you guys going to do. Now once you've got all of them in there, okay, then all you're going to do is then you're going to take redstone repeater there, and one going into that one. Click this on full tick delay. That one as well. Take your redstone dust and just connect this up. Now, remember, if this redstone dust is too far, you can always just place another one in there like that. It'll make it continue. And then you just take a button, you'll hit the button here, and it will make the loop go around. Now, if your loop is actually lit up all the way, and it's staying lit, all you got to do is take the redstone dust, break it, and replace it. And it will fix that from happening. So I'm just going to break this here so it doesn't mess anything else up. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to show you there's one more thing you got to do. So, for example, this one here, my frame 1, we're going to look at frame 1 here. I did the same exact thing is what I showed you down there. I think I got the coordinates. So I started down here and I lined it up. Okay, this is lined up with that. So I got this coordinate. And then I came up here and I got the very top number. This is lined up here. So I stood on here. I got this coordinate. So I got both of those coordinates. Let's go on number 1 here. And so I got coordinate here for number 1, coordinate here for number 2. Now you see there's a third coordinate at the end. -199, -24, and 36. Okay, just keep in mind that third coordinate. Also, on the left side here, it says /clone. So each one of these, you're going to have to put /clone because this is a cloning command. Now, let's go to number 2 here. Again, same thing, just coordinates different, except for the third coordinates. The third coordinates will be the same on every frame. Again, -199, -24, 36. All these will be the same on the third coordinate. The only thing will be different is the first and second coordinate. Only because the first and second coordinate will be for each frame. The third coordinate will be for your destination that you're going to have it. So I got the first and second coordinate down there, which will clone that. And then the third coordinate will be for where you want it to be. So the third coordinate is for up here. So I just simply come up here like this on the ground, and I got this coordinate, okay? And I took this coordinate and I put down here. That is the third coordinate. So pretty much it's cloning this frame to up top, then it's cloning this frame to up top. Each one it's cloning each time as a movement, as a frame, okay? And because it's got a redstone clock going in a circle to each command block, it's activating it and cloning each frame up above. It's really that simple. Now, in here, you're going to have it on impulse, unconditional, and make sure that you have it on needs redstone. Also, right here, this is very important as well. You see where it says delay in ticks? I have mine on 15. Okay? All of these are going to be the same. Impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, and all of these will be delay in 15 ticks. That's going to make it to where it's not moving too fast and glitching out. So please remember to do that. It's very important. And that's pretty much it. Just make sure that you guys make one block movement. You guys can make these in any color. Go on Google Image and just look at all the different ones on there. Inflatable advertisement man, you might have to put in there. Really don't know what the title of this. I'll figure something out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now down here, I just went ahead and put a polished deep slate wall in here. And then I have it going into a dropper. I have a tripwire hook on the side here just for extra detail. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. And remember, if yours, whenever you go to clone it to your destination and you activate it, if yours is moving all over the place, like for example, if it's like now, if yours moves here and then it moves here or whatever, and it's kind of not in the same spot, then you just simply got the third coordinate wrong. And just make sure that all the third coordinates will be the same. So again, guys, I hope that you all enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments what you think of it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.